Fuck. He's trying. You ain't running away from me. Get back here. I'm not done with you. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, it ran away. That motherfucker ran away on me. This flashlight really isn't all that useful. It's hard to tell. Like if you aim the flashlight up, you can't see anything. So you have to aim it down at the ground. And then if you can aim it down at the ground... Ah, I think this looped over. I see the corpse of that tree thing over in the distance. Nice! It did. Let's finish connecting this path first. So that we don't have to do it later. Oh, shit. Hi. Damn it. Always have to put your weapon away in order to activate stuff in the environment. This just leads to a dead end. Yeah, this leads back to where we were. Sweet, we did it. Loop this entire path around. Slowly mapping out the entire forest as best we can. Oh shit. Is that another shadow monster? That was the same shadow monster I attacked that ran away. Shouldn't have come back. Now let's see. Where are we now? I have to check the map again because I have no clue where we are. Ah. I see. We're almost home free. Let's see what's down this path. There's paths leading in every direction. I think this is a dead end. Yep. Looks like it. There are two paths this way though. There's one on the left side. I wonder if it leads... Yep. I think it just leads to the same area. Oh, I see you. Oh, I see you too. Now for Mr. Tree. Actually, I think we had to go that way. Now that I think about it. Is that a dog? That is a dog. Nice. Bad dog. I think we're almost home free. Let's just go. This is another dead end. Alright, I think this is the final path. Let's check the map one more time. Yep. We made it. Let's see. Just go straight down and we're back to town. Excellent. We're almost home free. Out of this horrible maze-like forest. Nope, not before things are attacking us. Leave no monster alive. The only good monster is a dead monster. Oh, tree. Let's see. They're trying to prevent me from getting back to town. Every single one of them. What the fuck is this?
These trees are blocking my way.
Yeah, what the fuck? Uh-oh. What in the hell is that? Oh fuck. Save it. There's a giant ass scorpion on my ass. Run. That is a giant ass shadow scorpion. Slow as fuck. Which is a good thing. Die, you scorpion fucker. Am I even hurting it? Oh shit. I got it. Nice. Whew.
The creature I just destroyed was enormous. Here's hoping there aren't any more that size around here.
Indeed.
Finally, the path back to town. Maybe I can get back in time to get a couple hours sleep before dawn.
Yay. I'm assuming we just go straight to our motel room. Oh shit, there's a Twana.
There is no way I could have missed that before. Either it wasn't there, or I couldn't see it because I didn't have this amulet.
That is strange. Can I get it? Don't think I can get it. It's way too high. Day 3.
I didn't plan on running through my supplies so quickly. I'll have to get more before returning to the forest. I can't carry all my gear in town. I'll get it before I go into the woods.
Looks like we need to get more gear. More supplies. Uh-oh.
Good morning, Miss Holliday.
Hi.
I hope I'm not bothering you.
No, not at all. I was just on my way out. What brings you here?
Well, I'm not supposed to be over here, but here you go. This is our report on the Parr incident. We never released those drawings, for the family's sake, so if you could keep them under wraps.
Thank you. This will help immensely.
Sorry they aren't photos. Our department doesn't have a camera, so Sheriff Bowers makes me draw crime scenes.
Don't apologize. These are very detailed.
There's something else. I watched Parr's cell again last night. and I found this. Still have no idea how he keeps getting the sticks to make 'em. He's no help either. Claims the witch put him there. Crazy.
Thank you, Charlie.
Well, I better go. Sheriff's keeping a sharp eye on me.
This information never made it to the newspapers, and I can see why. All of the victims had ritualistic markings on them. This stickman is similar to the shape in the Brody sketch, and the Givna Tawana as Gaia gave me.
Oh shit. Let's check it out. Let's see these scribblings. Not sure which of these tabs is the stuff we want. The stuff? No. Maybe it's through here. Let's see. Oh, what was that? That's the Kyle Brody. Leave me alone. Let's see. There it is. Oh, this is a police report. Let's read it. Police report. Rustin Parr murders. The evidence found in the Parr basement is consistent with the mutilations of 7 children. Blood evidence was found everywhere, including the ceiling of the basement. Children's handprints were found throughout the house, and the surviving child, Kyle Brody, corroborates testimony given by Parr. Coroner reports indicate the mutilation occurred pre- and post-mortem. Strange ritualistic markings were carved on all of the children. All had markings on their foreheads, most had markings on their forearms, and 3 of the 7 had the markings on their backs. Most markings were legible due to the amount of decomposition, which was very odd in nature. Some seemed to have a level of decomposition consistent to being buried for a week. Others seemed as fresh as an hour old, even though they were buried for at least 4 months. There's some gruesome pictures. Kid has like a huge ass, disgusting. Looks like his eye got ripped out. That's nasty. There's a marking on the arm. Dirty fingernails. Strange symbol carved in hand. Bruised wrists from binding. Oh, that's it for those. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Let's go see what we can do. I should have looked at my objectives while we were here. See if this guy has anything new to say. Hi.
Have you been to the woods? Did you find what you were looking for?
Not yet. Might I send another telegram?
Same place as before?
Yes, please.
Whenever you're ready.
Big flashlight almost dead. Stop. Mild lead poisoning. Stop. No doctor in town. Stop. Send remedy quickly. Stop. Love, Elspeth. Stop.
You're feeling poorly? We can go to the sheriff's and call a doctor for you.
No, that won't be necessary. My sister can send along a homemade remedy from our mother.
Hope you get to feeling better, Miss Holliday.
Indeed. Mild lead poisoning. That's basically code for send me more bullets. Oh shit.
Where have you been? I thought it was burnt. Are you okay? Emily, you shouldn't talk to her. My mom says she's... No, wait!
Hello?
Oh shit.
Hello? What's your name?
Mary Brown.
Shouldn't you be in school?
Miss Ascot sent us home early today. She's not doing very well.
Really? Why is that?
She misses the other kids.
Were they your friends?
Not really. Just Kyle. But he's not the same anymore.
Who were you talking to just now?
Nobody. I was talking to myself.
You look sad.
I can't find Mr. Brownie.
Mr. Brownie?
He's been gone for a few days.
What does he look like?
He's brown.
Well, could you be more specific?
Well, he's got soft fur.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Bye now.
That camera angle. Zooming in on the child's ass.
How peculiar. I just met a local girl named Mary Brown. She was talking to someone, but there was no one else with her. She claimed she was talking to herself. But I swear she used the name Emily. And one of the girls that Rustin Parr killed was named Emily Hollins. I should review the recording of her conversation just to be sure. Also, she seems to have lost some sort of pet, a Mr. Brownie. If I find it, I'll be sure to return it.
So we're looking for Mr. Brownie now. Let's see if the school's
School
open.
has let out for the day.
Nope. So that Mrs. Ascot is feeling ill. And we probably won't be talking to her. Let's see whom else we can talk to. Let's go back here. Let's see what's in here. Anybody in here we can talk to? No, that door's still locked. What about here?
I'd better keep my distance from the sheriff. He's holding one terrible grudge against me.
Yeah, that sheriff definitely does not like her. See if we can talk to the priest guy again.
Hello? Anyone here? I guess not.
Wow, this whole place is empty. It's like this town is completely deserted. Hey, Avuaz. Let's go back to the diner. Hi.
A damn fine cup of coffee.
You still on about the coffee?
So what can I get for you today?
Nothing right now, thank you.
No, Avuaz, this runs natively. On Windows 10, surprisingly. And Windows 7. And Windows XP. Let's go to the Historical Society. See if he'll give me some more books.
Do you have any books on Native American folklore?
Well, I'm afraid I don't have much written by Native Americans. There is this book, though. An explorer wrote it during the early 1700s. He had Native American guides, and he wrote a lot about their beliefs and customs. Here you go.
This book, The Ancient Evil of the New World, is supposedly non-fictional accounts of real-life legends from the Black Hills. I'll duplicate some of the more probable entries from the book into my field notes. They may prove to have no more substance than the rest. However, if some of these things are for real, I underestimated the magnitude of this mission.
Ancient Evil of the New World. Excerpt. Probably the most remarkable of all legends and myths concerning this region is the Blair Witch. Stories of the Blair Witch began in the 1700s when a group of children accused Irish immigrant Ellie Kedward of performing witchcraft in the township of Blair. When town officials discovered that she had actually extracted blood from several children, they concluded that she was a witch and sentenced her to death. They took her into the Black Hills during the worst winter in written history and bound her to a tree, leaving her to die in the freezing snow. Despite the wretched cold, Ellie survived. Some would say her magic protected her from death. Regardless of how she survived, Ellie returned to the quiet township of Blair and laid waste to those who had tried to kill her. Due to the ferocity of the winter, the town's meager food supply was reduced even more. They would not survive the winter without help. Several of the town's strongest men traveled to nearby Frederick for more food. They never returned. When spring returned and the snows receded, Blair was a town of ghosts, empty homes that explained not the absence of their tenants. Blair disappeared from the face of the earth for over 50 years. Eventually, settlers found the location and rebuilt a town atop the ruins of the old, renaming the town Burkittsville. In 1825, a young girl named Eileen Treacle from Burkittsville was playing in Tappy East Creek when suddenly Ellie Kedward's bony hand rose from the water and pulled the girl under. Several witnesses who saw the hand drag the girl under leapt to recover the girl, but it was too late. The witch had already taken the girl away, and there was no trace of her. For weeks afterward, oily twigs and rags clogged the river, making it undrinkable. There was no further sign of the witch or the girl, though it was plain that Ellie's black magic fed upon children. In 1886, another young girl named Robin Weaver vanished from Burkittsville. She was playing in the forest one afternoon and simply never returned. Stories of Eileen Treacle still lingered in the minds of the town, so an all-out manhunt began for the missing girl. None of the search parties could find a trace of her, and one of the search parties vanished. Robin returned on her own soon after, completely unharmed, so a second search began for the missing search party. Finally, to the disgust and horror of the searcher who encountered them first, the missing search party was found atop Coffin Rock. The party had been bound hand to foot in a ceremonial fashion, with strange markings carved into their skin and their intestines pulled from their bodies into a pile in the center of the rock. By the time the second search party converged at Coffin Rock to recover the bodies, they had been removed. No trace remained. The witch had reclaimed the bodies for her own wicked purposes. For the next several weeks, several other people disappeared without a trace from Burkittsville. All fell into silence again, and there has been no sign of the Blair Witch since. Damn. Burkittsville, formerly Blair. From the book Ancient Evil of the New World. Burkittsville, and formerly Blair Township, was a particularly uninhabited area during the years predating the encroachment of the white man. The various natives of the area, such as the Algonquin group, including the Kanoi, Patuxent, Choptank, I'm probably butchering all these words, Natikoke, Astigwe, Pokemok, and Susquehannock, knew there was some sort of evil in the area. Stone cairns and Twana, or stick, Indians were in place long before the natives spoke history. And even to this day, rumors persist of strange creatures residing in the forests of the Black Hills. Very strange. Jen, a monster spider who chopped his heart into small pieces. The Jinn grew multiple hearts from the pieces, causing it to survive the most critical attacks. Slain by Othagwenda, who finished the Jinn by stabbing a tree limb into the earth to pierce the Jinn's hidden heart. The savage who guides us has just told the most fascinating story about a creature called Jinn. He called it a tree spider. In my experience, I have yet to encounter any such creature. A spindly-legged spider larger than a man. Then again, Maybe I have seen one and thought it merely a jumble of fallen branches. Most terrifying, though, is George's claim that Jen cannot be killed because they keep their hearts buried in the ground under piles of stone. George is constantly alert for the telltale sound of the creature's beating heart. According to him, members of his tribe once found the living heart of such a creature in the hills north of here. They destroyed the heart before the spider could attack, though from what I can gather, they never actually saw the spider. George deftly evades answering my questions. Sometimes I swear he's no savage at all, but a cunning, ruthless gentleman. Demon dogs. Fiendish monster dogs, part beast, part ghost, roam the darkened woods. Some claim that the beasts share only a superficial resemblance to canines. Sketches of the creatures contain spines and horns and other appendages that can only be described as tusks. We heard the dogs last night. I slept not a wink, for their growls grated against my nerves the whole night through. George sat before the fire, feeding it with an acrid-smelling moss that he claimed would keep the dogs away. I haven't seen the dogs myself, but Harry Lofton, our scout, claims to have seen a trio of the beasts moving through the woods ahead of us. He sketched an image of what he saw, and unless he was hallucinating badly, I fear that the minions of hell walk these woods with us. Ghosts. The legends of unsettled spirits wandering amongst the living are no different in Burkittsville than in any other location. The tangible human fear of death creates and maintains these legends in every human society, and the ghosts of fallen warriors wander lost through the twisting paths of the cursed forest. I've seen them for myself. George claims that the ghosts are his ancestors, wandering lost through the woods on their way to the afterlife. And I have seen such visions that support that theory, savages in full war paint appearing and disappearing before my very eyes. But in addition to that, I've seen strange other ghosts that do not appear to be savages. Their mode of dress and their coloration of their skin is not like George or his people. Stickmen. Some of these reports suggest totem-like use of human-shaped effigies. We've had to relocate our camp. Harry Lofton discovered several dolls, little totem figures made of sticks, hanging from a tree near our original campsite. I'll admit that they were unsettling in appearance, but how much harm could they do? George, our guide, fled from the scene the instant he saw them. He keeps babbling in that so-called language of his. He seemed to be under the impression that the stick figures were some sort of ward, and I won't discredit his notion. I could feel a dark presence in those woods. It was probably all in my mind, but I'll sleep better tonight with several miles between me and those little human-shaped emblems of warning. I've mentioned this to no one else because I can't risk losing credibility, but as we left, I looked back at the hanging display of headless figures, and I will swear that they moved. Not just swinging from the branches, but moving the independent segments of their bodies as though they were alive. Cannibal woman. While preparing meat, she feeds herself, but offers nothing to her husband's dogs. The dog's powerful medicine makes her cut her finger instead of meat. She sucks the blood to stop the bleeding and likes the taste of blood so much that she continues to slice her fingers and suck the blood out of each one. Not satisfied, she also cuts away her flesh. Still not satisfied, she kills and eats her young child. Damn, that's gruesome. Hey, Mr. Chuchi. Haha. Yeah, you missed, it's not a lot. Few hours. Albino spirit animals. Among all tribes, the albino animal had spirit connections. The symbolic significance behind white or the quality of whiteness is not associated with purity as in Western culture, but also wisdom and ancient knowledge of greater conceptual and spiritual magnitude. The Faceless Ones. Evil spirits born of the Black Hills, these shadowy creatures' only fear is light. One legend claims they are an ancient race of giant insects that the Great Spirit,